Hey y'all, Darren here from the Music Vault. So let me adjust this for a second. um, yeah, so I tried to do this video before and got interrupted, so I had to delete it, and now I'm doing this one. Anyways, okay, we went last minute camping trip up to Marmora, Ontario, and it's all right. Rained a lot, tons of bugs, mosquitoes, crazy amounts of mosquitoes. Anyways, I got eaten alive. I'm still itchy and scratchy. Decided to leave a little early because it was getting on our nerves. And then, so we left. On the way home, we went into Belleville, which is about 45 minutes, kind of east, I guess, of Marmora, where we were. And there was a mall there, so I figured, what the heck, let's hit the mall and see if we can turn this frown upside down, kind of speak. Well, we did. There, and I forgot about this, but in that mall is the only Sam the Record Man left in Canada. So of course I had to hit it. I had hit that one, and there was a Sunrise Records in there. Now, if anybody knows, those were two huge record store music chains here in Canada for many years. But with the way of digital downloading and everybody ripping off music and this and that, most of them, all of the Sam the Record Mans closed down. Like, I had two here in the city, one in the mall and one uptown on St. Paul Street, from where we are, closed down. Buying any physical formatted CD or just became obsolete because of downloading. Everybody downloads, and it's a shame because, man, I remember when I was a kid, you'd go to the record store, you'd buy a record, you'd have the record, the music, the artwork, the credits, who wrote the songs, who played on the album, who produced it, who put it out, everything. You had all of that information, and I remember sitting in my room reading these record sleeves over and over and over again every time I played the record. Hence the reason why I'm still a collector to this day, because I just, it's part of me. Anyways, so I went into the Sam the Record Man, and I was in my glory because they had everything in there. I was talking to the guy, and he says that they really focus on imports. That's why they're still there. So getting stuff in that nobody else gets. Sunrise Records, which was down the hall and around the corner a bit, they don't get that stuff. They just get all the domestic releases. They might get an import on a CD or something, but a lot of it is American pressed or Canadian pressed. Not a lot of European content. Sam the Record Man, on the other hand, tons and tons and tons of European releases, imports, things that I found on eBay for a ridiculous price that was a decent price here, although they were still very expensive. And I still managed to spend $105. But it was well worth it. Anyways, I'm going to show you two releases I got here, just because they're new, they're whatever. So one is the David Lee Roth. Let me turn it around. David Lee Roth, Just a Gigolo 7-inch. I picked it up at a Goodwill shop, thrift shop. Might look great there, but it is beat. I paid $1 for it. I'm not too terribly worried. It's just something to have in the collection. I thought it was kind of cool, and it was $1, so what the heck. Next one up, Canadian band, Toronto, with Your Daddy Don't Know and Run For Your Life 7-inch. Again, picked it up because I don't have it. Again, it looks great, but if you get the light, there you go. It is beat. $1. Can't go wrong. Getting to my Sam the Record Man purchases now. There was just so much. So I wanted to get this. They had Blind Guardian 4 LP box set. They had the At the Gates box set, which was something about the night drinking itself. I can't remember. I never remember the name of that album. I have it on vinyl, but they had the box set, which had like 2 CDs, a flag, patches, pins, but it was $79. They had Motorhead box set. They had tons of stuff. So I figured, okay, you know what? I'm gonna get stuff that I can't get anywhere. Not any record shop down here. I can only get it online, and I'd pay triple the price of what I paid for it. So I decided that's what I was going to get, except for this one. Right now I'm into buying all the Judas Priest remasters, and I added this one to my collection. It was $11, so I figured, what the heck. Sin After Sin, I got it in there. This is a great record. I'm really going back to a lot of the early Judas Priest stuff, and I'm finding that I'm just loving it again. Judas Priest was my favorite band for years when I first got into heavy metal back in whenever Screaming for Vengeance came out. As soon as I heard that album, I was hooked. But that was my favorite. This was my favorite band, bar none. So anyways, on to my purchases, and I got 4 things, and it's all by one band. And like I said, I figured that I would just get the stuff that I cannot get in a record shop down here. I would have to order it online. First one up, I have never seen it, and then I threw it up on the website. I have a buddy of mine he lives and breathes this band, and I threw it up, and of course he has them, but he had two of the 4 copies that I have, and that was Rush, my favorite band. I always go to the Rush section when I go into a record shop. And this is recorded in New York City, 1974. It's actually a decent copy. It's put out by Sonic Boom Records, which I think, if I'm not mistaken, is I want to say it's the record store in Toronto. But they put this out, and it is a European release. Lady Gone Electric. Yeah. I don't believe that this picture is from 1974. I think it's earlier. But I'm not a historian of Rush. I just love Rush. They're my favorite band. Anyways, I picked up that CD. And then the next 3 are vinyl. I picked up this one. This is a double album in a single sleeve. And this is Kiel Auditorium, St. Louis, Missouri, February 14th, 1980. And this is all the songs. Anyways, this is standard black. This Rox Vox is a European. They put out, basically, I went to their website, and they put out just strictly live stuff on vinyl that, like, this is from 1980. So they put all this live stuff. I went on their site. They had Dylan, Bob Dylan. They had Bruce Springsteen. They had Rush. A bunch of other stuff that I can't remember. But to get these online, I'm looking at $60, $70 Canadian. And I paid, it was $29.99, but they had a 40th anniversary sale. So it was marked down $5. No big deal, but the next one I picked up, this one I had the CD in my hand, and then I found the vinyl. Rush. This is Agora Ballroom, Cleveland, Ohio, May 1975. And is it this one? The other two, that one is on black. I think this one's on black vinyl. Again, put out by the Roxvox. This is a single album. I haven't played that one yet. I think this is the one I played. This is the Agora Ballroom again, Cleveland, Ohio, but this is 1974, December 16. This was a year before. And I think this is the only one. I think this is white vinyl. One of them is white vinyl. I'll have to take a look. Yeah, this one's white vinyl. No big thing, it's just white vinyl, see? Well, let me see. There you go, white vinyl. They all have little inserts. I haven't read them yet. But, so yeah. So I didn't check. They had, and I didn't clue in, but they had the Rush Moving Pictures picture disc as well. And I should have grabbed that, but I think that one was a Record Store Day purchase. So anyways, that's my vid. You guys take care, and I will see you next video. Peace out.